Hi everyone, and welcome to your weekly angel reading for May 12th through to the 18th. As you can see, I'm behind the camera, but the messages from the angels will be just as loud and clear, and we are going to be using the wonderful angel tarot cards by my friend Radleigh, Valentine and Doreen Virtue. Alright, so let's see first of all what they have to say for Monday and Tuesday. Here we go. Oh, wonderful. The World, Archangel Michael. A job well done, joy, contentment and gratitude, the path toward enlightenment. Now, first of all, the angels are really saying that this week is actually going to feel much lighter than we have done in previous weeks. I know it's been pretty intense, but we're going to start to really feel that lightness and movement and freedom that we've been wanting in the last few weeks. It's still going to continue to be intense because so many of us are going through changes. But I love this card because it reminds us that the world is truly at our feet. But also it's very important to stay present in all of the amazing blessings in our lives, and also how well we've done, how far we've come on our journey. So rather than focusing on this one destination that's going to be our happiness or our success, really enjoying where we are and how far we've come and the ways that we have grown and changed and been more true to ourselves. So really, to me, enlightenment really just is about being more true and being more aware of who we truly are. Michael is saying how important it is to continue to be clear, first of all, with our energy, and then we can be clear in our intention, and then we can be clear and confident in our next steps on our journey. Okay, so call upon him if you are especially asking for clarity right now. So moving on into the middle of the week, let's see. Okay. So 9 of Earth. Ooh, fairy energy. Enjoy life's little luxuries, spending quiet time alone, successful self-employment. So straight off, this is obviously quite a good week to focus upon our careers. Whether you're self-employed or not, this is a great sign to move ahead with your ideas and making sure that you do spend time alone, getting that clarity that Michael just spoke about. It's interesting, actually, the message that comes to mind is to remember that if you feel like you don't have much time to enjoy yourself right now, if you feel like there's a lot going on and you can't fit that playtime or that meditation time into your schedule, it's actually the very time that you need it most. So bear that in mind midweek, because it will help everything. When we spend time with our self-care, meditating, getting clear, and even having fun, it affects all of our lives, especially our work lives, because we're more focused, we're more creative, we have more energy. So the balance in all things is very important, as always. And the fairies, of course, are just reminding us to not take life quite so seriously this week. Alright, here we go with the weekend. This is interesting. So we have Michael in the beginning of the week, then we have the fairies, and then we have the suit of air, which is more about the mental considerations in our lives. The king of air can often be about brilliant, impartial, professional, or diplomatic people in our lives, of bringing that energy out within us. The message is: speak your mind with confidence, seek out professional advice, and balance mental and emotional considerations. I believe that we've had this card before, and they're really just reminding us to remember that being sensible and logical does have its place, especially when we are wanting to move forward with our careers, that making those plans, making sure that we ask for the help that perhaps that we don't have within our skill set, is definitely a way that we get to move forward. That the king is riding on his horse and being the leader in his life, but also making sure that he has plenty of support behind him as he goes on the next step on his journey. And that's true for all of us, whether we're male or female. The king of air is all about making sure that we balance out our mental and emotional considerations, and also, to me, really affirming what Michael said about the clarity so that we can then move forward by the end of the week and speak our mind with confidence. So regardless of whether you are dealing with a career or work situation right now, always speaking your mind with confidence is very important, as long as it's done with loving intention. Being true to yourself and saying what it is that you really mean is an essential part of your well-being and an essential part of really showing up in the world as you would like to. And as you do that, of course, then your outer world is always affected, because you're really being inwardly truthful. And everyone, I promise everyone, even if they don't know it, is positively affected by that, because as you are true to yourself, then other people are inspired to do the same too. Alright, so I'm sending you much love from Michael, from the fairies, from the unicorns, and the king within all of us. Have a wonderful week. If you would like to contact me for a private reading, you can do on my website, which I'll post below, and of course on my Facebook page, facebook.com/Anna Taylor Music Angel. Sending you much love, and I'll speak to you next week. Bye.